Ooh. What's up, good people? It's like a candy mama. It's time for another session of that verbal cardio, man. We back. We are back. It's been a while. Some of y'all probably didn't even notice because you don't really be watching like verbal cardio like that, but it ain't been a verbal cardio since December, I want to say. Early December. But we back. We back out here. I didn't do the pre-live or nothing. I came in straight. I got the patron saints over here. I got my co-host, Water. I hope while I was gone, during my hiatus, y'all had better been drinking water. All of y'all. Because during the hiatus, I was drinking water. You can't have no hiatus without water. Because let me tell you something. If you try to take a hiatus and you ain't drinking water, you gonna die. You gonna die. That's just what it is, man. You need water. You need water. You know when you be working yourself to the bone and you're scrambling and you're hustling and man, I'm too busy for this. I'm too busy for that. I ain't got the time. I ain't got enough time. You know why you're able to work that hard? It's because you're drinking water. Your body is lubed up with the elixir of life. You know what I'm saying? You need that. You need that to go hard. That 40 hours a week, all that working you're doing and all the juggling you're doing and the scheduling and the picking the kids up and the doing this and doing that and dating and hanging out and being a good family member, whatever you into. It's possible because you got the water in there, man. You got to get the water going consistently. Now, some of y'all might be raggedy around here. Some of y'all might be like, man, I'm a little slower on my feet. I ain't been feeling too well. I get heartburn. I got dark circles around my eyes because you ain't drinking water. You're tired. Your pee is looking weird. There's all kind of stuff going on. Because you ain't drinking enough water. You out here drinking fruity beverages, sodas, and all kind of other stuff that's not going to benefit your life. And that's what water is going to do. Water is going to benefit your life every time, man. It's going to make you more clean out here, more clean. You think you clean now, you can be even more clean, even in your insides. You know how you take showers? You feeling dirty, you sweaty, you musty. You take a shower, you feel clean. The inside of your body needs that shower as well. And that's what water provides, man. Get that water in your life, man. Get more water in your life. Okay? First of all, I see Sabrina in the comment section talking about I need Tony to feel like this about sleep. I be sleeping. I slept during the hiatus. I was sleeping until I woke up. And sometimes I would just wake up on minimal. You know? I was getting let's look at my sleep. Let's put it out here, man. I got the stats. Let's look at my sleep right here, right now, since my producer extraordinaire, Sabrina, she trying to put me on blast about sleep. Man. Tony be drinking water, but he don't be sleeping. Well, check this out, man.
Because you mentioned the bags under the eyes, and I'm like,
I got bags?
No, whoa. First of all, let me finish my sentence.
Oh.
I was going to say, what also causes bags under your eyes is lack of sleep. And I feel like sometimes, which I understand, and I'm not coming for you.
I think you're coming for me.
A little bit. Sometimes you choose Call of Duty over sleep. And I get it. It's a good time. It's fun. You did it last night, and I'm proud of you.
But what I got to do the next day?
But sometimes, well, no. This hiatus, I'm out. Like, you did good this hiatus.
Yeah,
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for taking the hiatus.
I'm Hiatus McGee.
I'm proud of you.
That's what I'm known for now.
I hope so.
Tony Hiatus Baker.
Ooh.
That's a new me.
I like it.
The debut album is called Hiatus.
Hiatus. Shout out to Hiatus Coyote. Great band.
But I'm going to still read off my stats.
Okay, go ahead.
So 6 hours and 25 minutes last night.
6 hours. You need 8 hours.
But that's 6 hours and 25 minutes. That's solid.
You did
And I
something.
got up early to do my workouts.
Look at you.
I got up before you, and you was like, I'm getting up mad early.
You know what? I woke up at 5:30 and I was like, this is too early. And I went back to sleep.
See, that back to
gotta
sleep
stop
is what's
doing
killing
that.
you, man.
Yeah.
Just stay up. And I woke up on my own before the alarm clock
That's
and got up.
Look at you.
Night before, 7 hours and 36 minutes.
Oh, we getting closer to 8.
Come on now. Come on now. Okay, Sunday is a little weird because I was traveling that day. Hold on. We're looking 2 hours and 57 minutes.
I was going to say,
man.
it's like you had 5 minutes on Sunday.
Hold on a second. You know what I'm saying? Wednesday has me at 12 hours and 29 minutes. I was just in the bed that long, I guess. But 12 hours making up for the lack of 8 that you calling me out for. 8 hours and 16 minutes.
When's this?
This was last Tuesday.
That's what I like. That's what I like to see.
You know what I'm saying? 9 hours and 9 minutes. Okay. Nah, man, give me some on these now.
But you also you just be in the bed.
But still.
Nah, I need
You know what I'm
your
saying?
eyes closed.
7 hours and 50 minutes. Huh? 12 hours and 25 minutes. Come on now.
Half of that is you watching King of Queens.
9 hours and 33 minutes. Now let's be real. I fall asleep fast.
You do fall asleep fast.
I'm not laying there like you and like my mind's racing. I just can't.
Well, first of all,
asleep.
don't come for me. I wish that wasn't the case.
My mind's racing. I was up. I threw on 5 different programs to help me go to sleep. I throw on King of Queens. I'm out of here. As soon as and then 10 hours and 10 minutes. I'm out here, man.
This is him watching King
I'm
of
out
Queens while playing
in the bed. Sleep.
You playing Tecmo Bowl in bed.
And I be falling asleep during Tecmo Bowl at night.
You do have it on your bed, on your
I
chest.
done hit myself in the mouth several
There's
times with
mad
that
times
little device.
where I'll like move it off of you because I'm just like, bro, what are we doing here?
Don't play with me. Once I'm in the bed, I'm out of here. Now in the morning, I might hang out a little while longer, but that's already after I got the 7, 8 hours. That's when it goes up to 12 because I'm resting. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Y'all see the skin? Sleep and water. And oils to put on top of your head so it just don't be. But we back though. Verbal cardio. Shout out to the Chatsworth, the patron saints, man. I'm giving shout outs in here, man. Eric Payne, T. Rose, Tanya R., Sarita Houston, Audra Cohen, Tony Ant, Simone L., Miranda Cummings, TJ Edwards, Tony Ant. It's Miss Smiley. Pretty Pisces, William Taylor, Randomly CJ, G. Lowry, Nana P, Mikey Meg Zochi, Nakia Best, Forever Golden Productions, Styler, 1983, Big Fish 922, Kobe McGuire, Simone L. Sherry Tucker, you know what I'm talking about, you feel me? Waters, it's a new name, 2 Jesse, you know what I'm talking about? I appreciate y'all. Erica Mitchell, goddammit. Tamara, That Sizzle, TC.
Shout out to TC.
Ash Tamaria. You know what I'm talking about? And shout out to my patron saints, man. During my hiatus, man, we've been watching movie nights like crazy. One thing during my hiatus, I spent a lot of time with my Patreon people. I spent a lot of time with my Patreon. Big time. We was movie nighting it up tough. Hardcore movie nights, great conversations, music nights, tears, revelations, opening up. We had a game night. If you're not a member of my Patreon, you missing out, man. I'll be going the extra mile. And I'll be connecting, man. Like I'm out here connecting, asking them what they had for dinner, talking to them individually, building. I'm not just giving you content and letting you stand in the shadows, man. It's more than that. Recognizing new people walking in, like, wait, I don't recognize this name. That lets you know I'm paying attention.
Mhm.
So it's kind of dope that it's a small community. Yeah, I would love thousands of patron saints. But then I would probably start losing the connection. Because it would be so many people there, just be like, all right, man, we too packed. So it's like right now I'm a small local bar that we just hang out in. It's a lounge. We got the clientele. Occasionally we get new people rolling in. You know what I'm saying? They might hang out for a little bit. They might dip off. Or when people go missing, Slurita, I'll be like, yo,
That's facts.
where's Slurita at? Where's Afro? Where's Miss Poetry at? I'll be looking around. Like if I don't see you for a while, I'll be like, yo, where y'all at? So it's like that small local business. But then if I expand and get too big, and it's like, yo, man, we gotta get a bigger venue. And then it's just gonna be, man, Tony ain't even in the bar no more. He used to be in there wiping the bar down and, getting his Ted dancing on. And you missed the game now. You missed out. It's good to be back though. Slowly getting acclimated back to being on the grind. My hiatus was necessary. It was essential. It was vital. It was important. It was much needed. I was saying no to as much stuff as I could. It was still some people getting through the cracks, asking me to do stuff, and I accepted. But for the most part, I was like, nah, can't do it. Nah. Some important stuff too. I was like, Spectrum actually was like, yo, can we shoot another commercial? I was like, no, I'm doing hiatus. But we could, I was like, no, I'm dead serious about this hiatus that I'm taking. So I got to say no. And I risked, losing out on that Spectrum gig. But they waited. They waited. Shout out to Spectrum. But they waited. But that's a bold move. These like, commercials, they'd be like, well, we'll just go elsewhere. So it was like I tried to stay true as much as possible to the hiatus I set for myself. I was resting. I was playing COD with my brother and, Shan and Gabe and TC whenever he wasn't working in the woods somewhere. Goddamn, Corn Dog came back into the fold. Lena, Letta, my usual suspects on the sticks. Regger, always a good time. We was playing mad games, just building, connecting. And it was just a great outlet for me to, rest, process the grief of losing Serene. So now I'm sitting still. I was telling people it was like the Shuri moment in Wakanda Forever. Shuri was trying to work through the pain. She was trying to work through grieving. She was trying to work through the loss and doing all that she knew how to do. And that was like work and, educate herself, invent stuff and like, try her best to stay busy mentally. But then at the end of the movie, when she really sat in it and took it, I was just like, this is the moment I need. And it was that. It was like, man, when you sit still in grief, when you ain't going to work and being distracted by it, it's tough. It was tough. It was just like, damn, man, now I'm at home just facing it and thinking about it and marinating in it. Within that, I got back to walking again, which is a major outlet for me, just walking in the community for miles and miles. So I started doing that again, just finding that peace.
You ran.
I ran
I was
yesterday.
so proud of you. I don't think you understand how excited I was to see that. I was like, look at him running.
My calves was paying the price though.
It's all right.
I feel like I'm walking like Herman Munster now. Remember that episode of Seinfeld where Kramer put those jeans on that was so tight and he couldn't get them off.
Yes.
And the little kid saw his silhouette coming down the hallway. And it was like a back and forth, side to side. He was like, oh, because he was scared of Frankenstein. And so that's how I feel. My calves are done. But the hiatus allowed me to do all of that. And, during that time too, built a great relationship with the patron saints. We was watching a lot of stuff. We was watching Your Honor and The Last of Us and Abbott Elementary and Southside and just watching movies and, building, connecting, opening up, folding up. I tried to watch Dahmer. Was that during the hiatus?
No, that was before.
Was it before?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I couldn't.
It was like during the holidays.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Couldn't finish it, though. Will Trent, we was watching that.
You watched the
some
Tubi.
bad movies on Tubi. Yo, Tubi got some gems that are just horrible. We were watching this movie called, was it called He Used Me? What was the name of it, y'all? He Played Me. There's a movie on Tubi called He Played Me. There's 2 of them. There's He Played Me 1 and 2. So we watched He Played Me. Shit was terrible, but it was so terrible, it was mad entertaining. And if you follow me and you see this clip and you was in the movie, I'm sorry. But it was so bad, it was good. I apologize if you follow me and you was in it. But goddamn, y'all created, I'ma just say y'all did this on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I'ma say y'all made it so bad that it was good on purpose. And that's the genius of what you did. Because I know you didn't do this for real. Like, seriously. Y'all were doing this like, let's make it look like we really doing this, but we not really doing it, but we want people to think we really doing it. So therefore, since they think we really doing it, it's going to be bad. And that's going to make it funnier because they think we really doing it. But we're not. And, man... And I got to see He Played Me too. I got to see it through.
Got to see it through, my boy.
Got to see it through. There's a sequel to it, and we started watching it. We about 15 minutes in.
It's hilarious.
But I can't put the real stuff on the back burner to watch the sequel to He Played Me too. So it's usually when timing permits, then we get to the nitty gritty. But it's mad entertaining, man. So if you on Tubi, check out He Played Me 1 and let's talk about it.
But that's like really a thing because there's like people out there, me being one of them, who love to watch like bad horror films.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't there be people who love bad
urban drama thriller?
That sounds, I would watch that.
Based on a true story.
And I hate watch a lot of stuff. So
you
Tubi,
be hate watch McGee.
Tubi, that's perfect for me.
Sabrina be like, I can't stand this play.
Yo, I was talking about how I hate watched Girls. And somebody's like, how many seasons is it? I was like 9.
You watch all 9?
I watched every single episode.
Wait, when did you start hating it?
The first minute. I hated that show.
So you sat through 9 seasons of a show you hated.
Yes. I'm loyal.
That's ridiculous.
No, but let me tell you. So I did it because, was it 9 seasons? It's 6 seasons. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's way different.
Yeah, it's way better.
That's still a lot.
That's still 6 seasons is still a lot. It felt like 9. Because there's so much controversy and there's just so much spoken about when it came to Girls and Lena Dunham, whatever her name is.
Dunham.
And so I was just like, I have to see what the hype is. Like, what is it? What are we talking about? And I kind of wish I watched it with like a crew because I'm yelling at the screen. I'm like, how y'all been in Brooklyn for this long? I'm 4 seasons in and you only have white friends?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. And then she dealt with like the backlash of like just her existence and then like the whole racism thing. And I think the funniest thing about the entire show was her response to the racism. Was in the last season, she hooked up with an Egyptian man. And she's like, look, I'm not racist. He's brown. He barely.
She actually said this, or she just
this was her like trying to fight against the racism. And she got pregnant by this man and had a black baby. A black baby who didn't match the complexion of either parents. And she's like, if I was racist, why would my baby be black? It's like, ma'am, what the fuck are you on right now?
You know what's wild about what you did with Girls?
What?
There have been better shows
Oh yeah, that took me a
that
long
you
time.
refuse to really get in on and finish, and you just be forcing yourself to get through them and, you know, tuning in.
'Cause
But
I
you
like bad shit.
dedicated 6 seasons to watch something you never liked.
I did.
But stuff that's good, that's made by non-controversial people that like blacks for real. But you like, nah.
No, I be watching, but there's a lot of stuff that Girls was never heavy to me. There's a lot of the good shows, it's just too heavy for me. I'm already like in my head too much. I don't need a show to bring me down. You know what I mean? Like I need things that are so far removed from my reality or from the reality of the people around me that I can be like, oh, okay. I cannot relate to Lena Dunham and her homegirls living a very whatever they are, like just idiotic life in Brooklyn. So I'm able to watch it. I'm able to get through it and I'm able to like judge it. And it's funny to me, even though like some people are watching like, oh my God, poor girl.
Yeah.
But I'm like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? So it's like, there's an element of like entertainment in the sense of like, this shit is really happening. And they really think that this is the end of the world for them. And Adam Driver, you know what? Adam Driver kept me there. Adam Driver kept me there.
In a good way, or?
He kept me there because he was
hatred?
so different than anything I've seen before. And this was like his, I don't know if it was his intro to the world or like it's like his first big break.
His first like coming out party.
Yeah. So I never seen it. I've only seen him, you know, in Star Wars and like other things, but in this, he's such a dickhead.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yo, I like this from him because I believe it. So it kept me there because I was like, all right, Adam Driver is good. And then she had this one homegirl that I also like her. But outside of that, I was just like, this is so ridiculous.
And you stayed.
It's so funny because it's like the opposite spectrum of Broad City. I love Broad City. I watched every single episode of Broad City. And like, I loved it. A lot of the stuff was relatable. I was all for it. And I was like, all right, let me watch the complete opposite, but in the same world. It was almost as if they were like having these realities on the same block.
Right.
But it was just completely different realities, which is mad. And High Maintenance is another show I love. That's also within the same universe.
And you stayed.
I stayed.
How many episodes of Abbott Elementary have you seen?
I watched I'm on the second season.
You finished the whole season?
Okay. Yeah. No, I fucks with Abbott.
But
you know what
dedicating?
it is? My thing is that I don't like watching shows that I have to wait for. And you should know this. You know I'm a binge watcher. The other day I told Tony, oh my God, there's a new American Horror Story I've never watched. I literally finished it the next day.
You did. You was trying to add on days. He was like, oh, I sent you that text days ago. And then it was like, no, you just told me this.
It wasn't even 24 hours.
So that's why I was trying to figure out the math. I was like, maybe you told me
after you
were already halfway through. And I was like, damn, so you finished that. When you really want to do something, you do it.
Man, I just like binging. If I have to wait, I lose interest.
Yeah.
Like,
so you binge Girls.
I binged Girls.
You didn't watch it while it was still on?
No, this was last year.
I didn't know it was last year.
This was in our new house in Santa Clarita. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
In that kitchen. Every time I would cook, I was watching Girls.
So you went back on something you hated and just watched it all the way through.
I've never seen it before that.
No, but you hated it immediately. So you went back. You dug back. And was like, yo, I hate this shit. And you stayed in. And
because all of the stuff I heard, I had to see it for myself.
And you dedicated. Let's see.
Because I was just like, because people would talk about different episodes. It'd be like, yo, in this episode. And like, I dug back in tweets. And I was like, man, what they talking about? There's this one show on right now that's like, I don't even remember the name of it, but it's like a whole bunch of reality stars like are stuck together to see if they can match with each other or whatever. And I had no interest in watching it, but now that I'm seeing all the tweets and like all the ridiculousness that people are talking about, I'm like, I have to see this with my own eyeballs. I have to hear the dialogue for myself.
The dialogue.
I watch all 10 episodes of American Horror Story.
You dedicated 1,860 minutes to something you hated.
But a lot of good meals came out of that. Because like I said, that's when I was cooking the most.
Oh, during the...
when I was watching Girls. Girls was like, all right, let me cook. So I associate it with now cooking.
Mm.
There's a lot of things that I associate with, like, I'll watch it, I'll have it on while I cook.
Yeah.
And that was one of them.
So we need to find another hate show then.
Yeah, because I be cooking.
You don't be cooking no more.
American Horror Story, I was cooking.
Well, watch give us something to watch, y'all. Talk about something so she can binge it.
The Perfect Match. That's it. You know what?
You binge that.
It's so funny.
Once
I find a show, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna cook to this. I'm gonna cook my ass off to this show.
Yeah, give us something to hate so she can start cooking.
I do want to go back to Breaking Bad because now I don't have to wait for nothing.
That's another brilliant show.
I know.
She won't come around to.
No, I want to.
You want, but I haven't yet. Wanting and doing is...
You're right. No, I'm not watching the Kardashians.
Breaking Bad ended centuries ago.
Yeah. I be late. I show up late to the party.
Everything you do is silly.
I start talking about it like as if it just came out.
Silly.
Walter White, right, guys? Can you believe it? It's like, bro, that ended years ago. What the fuck?
We off that.
Oh, Shameless I watched in real time. Shameless was cool.
Oh, so you do watch in real time.
Yeah, this was years ago, though.
Shameless I started watching, but I faded.
I faded, too. I didn't finish it.
I started watching Mr. Robot, too, and I faded. I fade a lot.
You do be fading.
Good or bad, I just fade out.
The Last of Us I'll wait for because I was so obsessed with the game. I'm still so obsessed with the game. The game is one of my favorites. I played and beat it 3 times and then I started it again a 4th time. Like, I love that storyline so much in the first one. The second one was cool. I didn't play it again, but I beat it and I was just like, all right, this is dope. So, like, seeing how it plays out in real life was exciting. And that's not something that I watch when I cook. I think I'm going to hate watch The Perfect Match while I cook some Green Chef.
Oh, the Green Chef?
Mm-hmm.
Green Chef is out here, man. Green Chef is a CCOF certified meal kit company. So, Green Chef makes eating well easy with plans to fit every lifestyle. Whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, or just looking to eat more balanced meals, Green Chef offers a range of recipes to suit your preferences. What I like about Green Chef personally is that they have a lot of vegan options. They have a lot of vegan options. Even though I'm technically a vegetarian, I mostly eat vegan. So Green Chef having all these vegan options is dope as hell to me. And they expanded their menu. Now choose from 30 plus recipes weekly with the option to mix and match. And you can do all kind of mix and match meals from different dietary preferences in the same box without changing your plan. So you can order vegan one day, keto the next. So whatever you into, you can mix it up. Because I know a lot of y'all be like, you know what? I'm gonna be vegan this week, or I'm gonna be vegetarian Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can set this up with Green Chef. You can be like, all right, I'm gonna be keto Monday, vegan Tuesday. I'm gonna be meaty McClintock Wednesday, and then I'm gonna go back to vegetarian Thursday, and then I'm gonna cap the week off with vegan, and then this weekend I'm gonna just do a juice cleanse. Fill up with protein packed. Their newest collection of recipes fit for high protein dietary preferences. Choose from 3 weekly menu items, each including 40 proteins per serving on average. Damn, 40 proteins, that's a good ass time. You can expect a variety of satisfying and flavorful recipes like Greek chicken salad with mint olive tapenade? Or tapenade? Was it tapenade? Tapenade. I don't know what that is. Enchilada spiced turkey bowls and almond crusted barramundi. Get everything you need at Green Market. That's their one-stop shop for quick breakfasts, brunch kits, wholesome lunches, and more you can easily add on to your weekly order. Craving more servings of a favorite recipe? That's me. I'm Servings McGee. I'll be wanting all the servings. Now you can double up the portions in your weekly order with just one click. We're offering more customization than ever before, in addition to swapping protein to any meal that features chicken, beef, or salmon for USDA certified organic ground beef, USDA certified organic chicken, and wild caught sockeye salmon. Now you can also add chicken or fish to select vegan and veggie recipes each week for an additional protein boost. They're now offering 10-minute lunches. Each week's menu includes 2 convenient, low prep, and nutritious lunch recipes ready in just 10 minutes. No cooking required. Perfect for when you're on the go or pressed for time at the office. Eat well at lunchtime too. And a lot of the choices we make on the diet tip is just based on time. Do we have the time to cook? Do I have enough time? Time gets away from you. And then you're like, man, I ain't got the time to cook, man. I got to get the ingredients. I forgot. Or you ready to cook, and then you find out, oh, I ain't got all the ingredients in this mug. With this type of stuff right here, they got you. They got you on time. They got you on convenience. They got you on ingredients. All you got to do is just throw that mug in the microwave or something like that. And they got the options, man. Green Chef is the #1 meal kit for eating well with dinners that work for you, not the other way around. Green Chef has options for every lifestyle. Like I said before, keto, vegan, vegetarian, fast and fit, Mediterranean, and gluten-free. As the only keto meal kit, Green Chef makes sticking to carb-conscious lifestyles easy. What the hell is this? Is that my phone? Siri, ain't nobody talking to you, cuz. Why you
Siri,
I didn't need you, Siri. Okay? All right, thank you.
Why did she come on? She was like, oh, you need Green Chef?
Green Chef. So the recipes feature premium proteins, seasonal organic produce, and sustainably sourced seafood. Expand your palate with unique farm fresh ingredients like figs, dates, and artichokes. We're getting fancy with the figs. Green Chef is the only meal kit that is both carbon and plastic offset. We offset 100% of our carbon footprint, as well as 100% of the plastic in every box. 100% of our seafood meets the Monterey Bay Aquarium Seafood Watch rankings of certified best choice or good alternative. With Green Chef, you're reducing your food waste by 38% versus grocery shopping. And let me tell you something, man. Grocery shopping is bag and waste central. It's bag and waste central. Like, man, come on, man. You're doing too much right here. So go to greenchef.com/verbal60 and use the code verbal60 to get 60% off plus free shipping. That's greenchef.com/verbal60 and use verbal60 to get 60% off plus free shipping. That's plus free shipping. Free shipping is everything. You ever order something online and then you be like, man, that's a good price. Then they tack on that shipping and then you be like, you know what? I don't know if I really want this. You know how many times I've bailed out because the shipping and handling was just too much handling and shipping? You ever just feel violated by the handling? Like they physically touched your thighs and you wasn't ready for it? Hey, what is it? It's the handling, man. Look out, man. Let me get that free shipping and handling, man. Do they even still say handling anymore? I feel like they just say shipping now. What about the handling? You know what I'm saying? And when you think of handling, what comes to your mind first? Is it somebody grabbing your thighs or is it somebody doing a crossover? Or do you envision like somebody moving packages and it's just handoffs with no, it's like a disembodied person. All you see is hands and then they moving stuff. What do you envision first? I want to know.
Would you feel better if the shipping and handling was in the price of the thing that you're trying to buy? And so so they could tell you it's free shipping, but the truth is it's just in the price.
It's already included in the price?
Yeah. But you don't know that. Like, say you're looking to get a t-shirt. The t-shirt is actually just $10.
Right.
But they're going to sell it to you for like $25.
I would rather it be masked in the price itself.
That's funny.
So if I see the shirt and it's $25, I'm like, it's $25. Boom. And then they say, oh, it's free shipping. That just makes it more appealing, like, you know what I'm saying? Rather than get the shirt for $10 and then the shipping and handling is like $15.
I feel it.
Now I'm at the $25, but the shipping and handling, I could have got it for $10.
Right. And you could go to the store and get it yourself, and then you
can
ship
just
and
walk
handle
to the
it.
store, no shipping and handling. I'm the shipping and handling.
You are the shipping. The gas price.
Yeah.
That's it.
Gas. And the gas ain't going to be,
No.
depending on where you got to go, it ain't going to be no $15.
Right.
Unless you live in Cali, cuz. So get in on that Green Chef, man. greenchef.com/verbal60 and use the code verbal60 to get 60% off plus free shipping. Green Chef, man, it's a good time. Green Chef is good.
It is good.
And an easy fix. You just like, all right, that was easy. We ate. You feel like you did a little something because you eating something out of the norm. Even though, me personally, I can eat the same stuff for weeks.
And you do.
Yeah, and not get it. If it's good, it's good.
And you do.
If it's good, it's good.
Supper,
man. I made supper last night on the late night.
They be looking good lately. It's like when you're not feeding me.
It came out good, man.
Nah, but it's still really good when you like. I like when Tony cooks. I always tear it up. The last time you cooked, I ate it so fast that I had to tell myself, like, yo, chill, bro.
Slow down.
Yeah.
Slow down. Shout out to Brand Nubian. You know what I'm saying? What I am is what I am.
Yes.
Chris Rock did a live Netflix special. First time it's ever been done, as far as I know, in Netflix history. He did a live. I wonder if it was really live.
Questions I need answers.
I think it was live because he fumbled at the end. In Baltimore, I only saw the last 20 minutes of it. I would say like 20-something minutes of it because we had shows in Sacramento. So, and then they had the little post. They had the little post panel of the show. I got invited to that, but I couldn't. I think they just wanted me in the audience, though. It wasn't like I was going to be on the panel with like David Spade. The panel was David Spade, Yvonne Orji, JB Smooth, Dana Carvey, and it was somebody else up there that was sitting to the right of Yvonne, but I can't remember who that was.
I didn't watch it, so I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember who that was. So I caught the last like 20 or so minutes, and he addressed the Will Smith situation. And I like the fact we were in the group chat talking about this, and it was Arsenio. That's who it was, Arsenio, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was up there as well, which I felt was random.
That's mad random. He's just like, everywhere right now.
I was like, what's Kareem doing here? You know, everybody else was in the comic field, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, that's a serious man. He ain't never been about these jokes. I'm like, what's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar doing up there? Not saying that he doesn't enjoy comedy, but he's known for being
deadass,
a serious dude. Like he grew up in a different time, so it's like serious business with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So I found it interesting that Kareem was sitting up there. I was like, okay. Anytime somebody is breaking new ground, breaking a record, or doing something that's trend-setting, we need Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in on it.
Duh.
It was like when LeBron became the highest scorer of all time, Kareem was right there because he was the one passing the torch. So I guess Kareem is now passing the torch to Chris Rock on live comedy specials. Like this is
of course.
When he got to the Will Smith part, and we were debating, I want to know how y'all feel. Chris Rock saved that for last. DC felt like he should have opened with it. I feel like he should have saved it for last because a lot of people just want to hear that.
Right, and then they out.
Yeah. So a lot of people, if they just want to hear it, they'd be like, yeah, all right, he talked about Will Smith in the first 15 minutes. And then when he goes on to the rest of his set, they're going to dip out. But to keep everybody locked in, I'm going to dangle this until you get it at the end. Be like, oh, there it is. So now they sticking around. So I feel like it was a genius move to just keep that, save that for last. Because the people that might not be fans of his like that, or They might not even be in the stand-up like that. They might just want to hear what he has to say about the slap, because everybody knows about the slap. Comedy or not, you know about the slap piece. So, and you want to know from the victim. My whole thing is, I just hated people saying, let it go, Chris. Let it go. Hell no. Piss no.
Mm.
You let go of that when you ready, Chris. Because let me tell you something. I posted about this. If you slap me in front of millions of people at the Academy Awards, and I know y'all be like, don't nobody watch the Academy Awards. How'd y'all hear about it then?
Ooh.
How'd you hear about the slap and nobody watching this shit? How'd you know about it? Because it's a major televised event. That's how, goddammit. And news spread, goddammit. So just because you was on YouTube and you wasn't watching it live, you heard about it because it was a lot of people watching and they posted about it. It made news. And the Academy Awards is the Super Bowl for actors. That's it. So let's say you slap me at the Oscars, you slap me at the Super Bowl, you slap me at a Beyonce concert, you slap me. I'm holding on to this. Like Sabrina holds on to her hatred for girls and sees it through for 6 seasons. I'm doing 6 seasons of talking about me getting slapped, and you gonna take it. You'll tell somebody to get over it. That's an epic slap. This wasn't behind the scenes. This wasn't something we heard about. We saw it. We saw it. We visualized it. Let him get his shit off. Because I'm holding on. In vogue, goddamn. I'm on hold. Tough.
You know what's trending right now on Twitter? That one clip that you would love to address, but you can't actually address because.
Oh yeah, no.
But it's trending right now, and everybody's like, "All right, Jerome."
Yeah.
And it's all because of
Because I've held on to less.
You've held on.
I've held on to far less.
Yeah.
Than getting slapped in front of millions of people. I've held on to far less. You think I ain't gonna hold on to this?
Oh, Tony be holding on.
I'll be holding on. It's like the waves of the wind. Tony. Remember your beef with LeBron?
Yeah, we're
because
cool
he
now.
Didn't laugh with your joke.
We're cool now.
You
we're
held
friends.
on to that for years.
I did, but
imagine if he slapped you.
Oh yeah.
You would be holding on to that until your dying breath.
LeBron didn't
You'd
laugh.
be like, "Fuck LeBron."
Yeah. 100%.
We hold on to far less. Y'all be holding on to actor roles for years. They be like, I ain't liked him since he played in that one movie. I just can't see him no different. You holding on to a role. They done did all this other stuff. Nah, I just didn't like it. I ain't like him in that. So that's all I see. Imagine you getting slapped in front of your supervisor. You holding on to that at work. Let people hold on to the slaps. I'm still holding on to Big Pun hitting his wife in the face with a pistol. I'm holding on to that, and I'm not even connected to the situation.
Facts.
I'm still holding on. I'm still holding on to my beef with Justin Timberlake because he didn't back Janet up when they was all on her for the nip slip at the Super Bowl. I'm still holding on to how he bailed out on Janet Jackson. Still holding on. Hold on, McGee. I was holding on to Lonzo Ball's disrespect to Nas for mad long. When Lonzo was like, man, that ain't real hip-hop, man. Migos is real hip-hop. I held on to that for centuries. I only let it go because he came to the Bulls. When he leave again, I'm back on it. I'm holding on. And then I'm going to let go when I'm ready. I'll be letting go of the big stuff, though. I will say that. I'll be letting go of the big stuff.
The little stuff he hold on to.
Little stuff I can hold on to a little bit better. Big stuff, I'll be like, I kind of got to let go. Like the people that hit my son and caused their death, I can't hold on to that. I can't hold on to it. I mean, partially I'm holding on. I'm kind of holding on, but I can't hold on. Else I wouldn't be able to see straight. So I had to. Some stuff you got to let go so you can continue existing. Not that I'm saying forgive and forget or that I'm cool or anything, but I can't hold on to that anger because then I'll just be like, man, Tony acting different, man. He a different man. He out here doing all this, that, and the third. He don't seem the same. He seems darker now. So some stuff I gotta let go. But if you slap me in the face, I can hold on to that. If you leave a shopping cart in the middle of the parking lot and I see you do it, I'm holding on to that for years. For years. When people breath be kicking, I'll be holding on. Like if I smell your breath for the first time and it's that, I'm holding on. Holding on is like the ways of the wind. And I know I shouldn't. Everybody got an off day in the breath department. But, man, let me tell you something, man. Sometimes you never get a second chance. I encountered some breath fairly recently. I went out to a little function, and I couldn't really decipher whose breath it was at the function. But I was like, there's only a few candidates here. So now, when I see them, I'm like, was it you? So now every time they come across my timeline, I'll be like, was that you? I don't know, man. So it's tough, man. I'll be holding on. Now, if I've known you for years, I've known you throughout life, and I smelled your breath on many different shades and many different genres of your breath, then I can let go a little bit better. Now, mind you, if you lean one way and it's on the stink, I'm gonna be like, hey, man, this is who you are. But but if I don't talk to you like that, and then it's like, hey, I'm holding on. Holding on is like the ways of the wind. Yo, you told me about one celebrity that had bad breath. He's a huge celebrity. Mm-hmm. He's like, hey, his breath stunk. Did you hold on to that? Do you remember who I'm talking about? He's huge. He was like, man, his breath.
I'm going through everybody in my mind.
Huge.
Yeah, text me.
And I was like, from you telling me that, I held on to
it. You see them and you're like,
I was like, man, that's who
oh,
we building here.
Yeah.
Do you think about that still? Or did you let it go?
It's more when they are in a video talking to somebody up close.
Okay, so it's triggered when they be like,
and they do it a lot. Think about all the about all the videos when they're out and about.
Yeah,
they're in somebody's face.
Tough,
like mad tough.
Tough. And so
I'm gonna let the chat know.
But I put it in there. I put the initial in there.
This is the benefit of being a patron on the Patreon.
Patron saints, we telling them who it is.
Yeah, we let them know.
I put the initial in there. That's all there is.
Yes.
I'm not leaving an initial off. That is the initial.
That is the initial. But yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few people from back in my old job, like celebrity wise, that I remember how they smell when I see them.
Good or bad?
Good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember.
Yeah.
Like who
are the good smells?
Busta Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes smell good.
Busta Rhymes smells great.
Yeah. What do you smell? I picture him smelling like oils and shit like that.
It's subtle.
Okay.
He's got a good subtle smell. Raekwon smells good.
Okay.
Raekwon be smelling like, okay, Raekwon. Who else smells good? Alicia Keys.
Okay. She looked like she smells good.
Yeah,
it was good to hear that she does.
She got a subtle
Okay.
goodness. There's I wish I could say the names of the people who don't smell great. But
you could tell it.
I'm just anyways.
Now when you say they didn't smell great, was it big musty? Is it breath? Is it
One
Too
person.
much perfume?
Yes. One person.
Too much perfume.
Yes, there's one person in my mind. Cologne was too much.
Okay.
You smelled them coming.
Mm.
And not that it stinks. It's just after a while, you're like, okay, I have a headache.
Oh, damn. Who was it? Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Who else do I remember stench-wise? John Starks always smelled good.
Okay. A little New York Knick action.
Yeah. There were a lot of the players, like
Allen Houston looked like he smelled good.
Allen Houston, he don't smell like nothing.
Oh, so it was no scent.
It's just subtle. Well, I mean, he probably sprays it on his neck or whatever, so he's all the way up there.
Oh yeah.
Compared to me, he probably smells excellent, amazing. But I just smell nothing. I smelled his forearm. Okay. You know what I mean? Because that's where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
John Starks is a little shorter, and we've sat next to each other, and so like I've been at the shoulder of like, okay, I smell him. He smells good. Yeah, there's a lot of people who I remember, if good or bad.
You know what? The celebrity, I be forgetting I be meeting celebrities.
Yeah,
I'm sitting here looking at you like I ain't never met nobody famous.
Are a celebrity. Tony doesn't realize he's a celebrity, and it gets me mad. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you were talking about it in Daddy Issues. How these rappers and stuff like that be dropping a location and this, that, and the third. Tony forgets that he is a celebrity.
I don't be dropping my address.
One time you posted a picture of the house that was on Zillow.
I did fumble on that one.
Which is literally a Google search, image search.
I'll give you that.
And you get all the information.
I give you that.
When he did that, I was like, sir.
But it was just to the patron saints, though.
And we don't know every single patron saint.
You're right.
There's so many in there that don't talk and could just literally be stalkers.
That's true. You're right. But it wasn't like I put it on my Instagram.
Which is, I appreciate. I was scared that was next.
Just trying to salvage.
The second I saw it, I have that mentality, especially with you, because you're so like innocent in the way you move through life, not realizing like you are who you are. And some people, even though you're an amazing individual, some people do want to cause you harm.
Absolutely.
Or like, you know what I mean? So it's
I'll
like
be creating enemies.
And so like you have to like remember that. And sometimes I feel like I have to be your security guard in like the sense of like, Tony, no.
Yeah.
Like sometimes when you're filming outside, I'd be like, don't.
Oh, you don't want me filming nothing outside.
Don't listen. The number of the house is right there. All they need is the color. Cause I can do it. One time somebody posted, it was what's the girl's name from that show where she's got 3 male roommates?
Oh, New Girl?
New Girl. What's her name?
Chanel.
Yeah,
Zoe. Yeah.
So one time she posted something, and I seen the outside of her window in that post, and I saw the cross streets, and I found it on Google Image within like literally 2 minutes.
Oh, so you stalked her?
Just because I was like, how dangerous is this? Because I thought I was like, all right, what if this was me?
Yeah.
And I literally found, and like from the Google Image, you know how you can, on Google Maps, how you can see the block. Yeah. I seen the window that she was in front of when she was recording.
Did you see her in the window in the shot?
I was looking.
Okay.
But like that's how scary it is. Like you can, the easiest slip up, you can find people's locations, you can get the drop on whoever.
Right.
So that's why I be telling Tony like chill.
Chill.
I'd be worried about you, bro. And I'm gonna even be more worried when I'm out of here. I'm gonna be like, what are you doing? Where you go? Who's coming to the house?
Who's over there?
Should we talk about the elephant?
I mean, we can. The ball is in your court on how we moving with this. Because
fine.
You be like, man, I don't want to tell nobody, but you can tell everybody.
I mean, we can talk about it. I mean, now I feel like this is a better platform because we can really go into detail about it. So this is probably a better platform to do it. Okay, guys. So January was the official. Anyways, Tony and I are no longer together. We broke up in the beginning of the year. We haven't been together for the past couple months. But we're best friends. We're still here. We're clearly, you know what I mean? Besties. I'm sure you told the patrons.
Yeah, I told them the last movie that was that Sunday. Yeah, I told him Sunday.
Damn, you didn't even tell me you told me that.
Yeah, I told him Sunday.
Because
they see your story and it's just like,
oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
yeah. You didn't clear it with us. We not broken up. But there's no beef. Nothing happened. There's no scandal. There's nothing to be like, ooh, who do we choose? And also I feel like this is I feel like will be a good example of like, you don't have to hate your ex. Because I don't see me hating you ever.
Right.
So yeah.
There was no reasons for hatreds to be built up and all that good stuff. You know how y'all be like, man, we ain't together. They're dead to me.
Yeah.
Like I'm not about that. Especially when there's nothing. And I know there's certain relationships where
it has to be that
they've
way.
earned the right to be dead to you. And that's nowhere near the case here. There's no drama, there's nothing scandalous, there's no salaciousness, no infidelity, none of that. It's just, you know, people grow apart sometimes. I don't know, y'all want to know why. Like, why y'all breaking up? And like, you know, is there room for reconciliation? And y'all want to know the hard-hitting
I don't rule that out.
questions of it.
I don't see myself not talking to you.
Yeah.
So it's like, who knows? If like later on we're like both mad old and just like, what you doing?
I'm over here dying.
You want to die together?
Might as well. Might as well.
Yeah.
So and we thought about we talked about making an announcement on Valentine's Day,
but
then we was like, Sabrina was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just following her moves, so I was just like, all right, we can, you know, we get. She made this video that was super touching, and it was just like,
it was
well,
touching.
damn, man, why you gotta do all this?
It was touching.
'Cause I was just gonna do a post like, yo, this. But she made it all touching. I was like, man, look out, man. And then I wrote a caption.
Because it's 5 years.
I know, I get it. But it was just like, we've been together 5 years, but they don't need a full special episode of
but the thing is
Tony and
that
Sabrina.
So many people are invested in us.
Oh, for sure.
So it's like, I feel like out of respect.
No, ain't no out of respect.
Yeah, like I personally feel like I know how it's gonna affect people.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, like I'm gonna try to let y'all down easy.
Yeah.
And just let y'all know.
I get that for personal friends, but for the public, they don't.
Personal friends are the worst.
But no, I'm just saying they don't need the out of respect. That's not how it.
I mean, maybe I'm not choosing the right words.
Yeah,
but like,
it's not like.
I don't know, but I just know like, because even after the announcement of my story, a lot of people were like hurt.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, but yeah, we cool. Shit, like I said, I don't see us not talking to each other. We're probably gonna talk to each other every day still. So I don't see. We be saying random shit to each other.
Right.
And also we talk to each other about everything. So it's like, and you already know, like I know everybody in your world, you know everybody in my world. It's just like, boom.
I don't know everybody in your world just yet, but I know.
But when you come to New York and visit, hopefully you'll.
Right.
Because every time we're in New York together, we never have that time to like really like venture off and just like take it in and like let me really introduce you to everybody that I know and like whatever. It's like always like the most important people like Tab.
Right.
And stuff like that. And then we got to do whatever we're going to do. But
side note, pause it right there.
Pause
so I was watching something, man, King of Queens, and they mentioned he was referring to TV witches.
Oh.
And he said Tabitha and Sabrina. Yeah. I was just like, I just realized that both of y'all are TV witches.
Yep.
Anyway, I just thought that was funny because he was like, Tabitha and Sabrina. I was like, oh yeah. That's crazy. Because I forgot her name in Bewitched was Tabitha.
It's really funny. My best friend's name is Tabitha and Sabrina. And so it's like, yeah. I am going back to New York. I'll be there April 1st. I think I'm only going to be there for 3 months. Just for a nice reset. And then, I don't know. Texas on my hit list. But mostly the Bay Area.
Mm-hmm.
The Bay Area is on my fucking hit list.
Bay Area is a good time.
Yeah.
Expensive,
I'm
though.
moving in with Slarita. I'm sleeping on this couch.
Slarita.
Slarita doesn't even live in New York City, so
He doesn't live in New York.
Nah.
He claim he do, but he don't. We know what it is.
You look out the window, you see the falls.
But like, wait a minute. You ain't in no New York. Is that a mountain? What is that?
Wait, but you can see the mountains in Jersey from like Yonkers. Yeah.
Like a western mountain?
It's not the mountains out here, but
what
it's
if you saw
a really high hill.
what if you saw a cactus outside his window in the western, those rock formations that be in like Arizona?
That'd be hilarious. And then like somebody on a horse just in a distance.
Yeah, I'm out here in Brooklyn, son. Like, yo, man, we see what's going on in the background.
We know you a lie, Slarita. He's in Flatbush. I'll be in Flatbush.
Oh,
I'm literally moving to Flatbush.
Flatbush.
But
yeah, that's what's going on, yo. And that too was during the hiatus. So it wasn't, don't get us wrong. We sitting there acting like everything is all smooth and like we were just like, yeah, we're done. Shit is heavy. It's a heavy.
Right.
It's a heavy thing. Like, we cried, we took it in, we moped. It hurts, but it happens though. This is what it is. And so we don't want y'all to think that, man, they just made it look mad easy. It's not.
Oh, it's not easy.
It's not easy.
That move is like, it's gonna be tough. I got the boxes and I was like,
you thinking about the move element of it or the leaving element of it?
The leaving.
Because moving is,
I mean, leaving.
Okay.
Like us.
Yeah.
Not seeing each other for like.
That's gonna be that's when it's really gonna kick in the nuts.
Right.
And for me on my end, Sabrina has it to where she's going to a new environment with her, place. Me, I gotta sit in the same place. Just be like, man, that's when the real work begins. Now I'm in the same place solo. So it's just like, ugh. And I'm not moving.
I was going to say, don't move.
I'm not, man.
Because I'm still coming back.
I got to work.
I got to get my stuff. Slowly.
I mean, if I move, your stuff will be outside.
Oh.
But
no, you have a whole, what's it called?
Storage unit.
Storage unit. The storage unit, you might as well pay for rent in New York for a fucking storage unit. Shit, I was looking into it.
Oh, the storage unit prices?
Yeah.
I think mine is like, mine ain't too crazy.
Yeah. Dapper and Midnights, I get them on holidays and the summer.
I wish you would take them, to be honest with you. Like, take them with you.
I got them for you.
Yeah, that's true.
Literally your cat.
This is true. Midnight, man, he getting on my nerves.
He loves you. He's so obsessed.
He's not showing it right.
He's not.
He's not showing it. He's on the stove last night. After I made the video about, I saw you on the stove, I wiped that off. I come back later, his paws is back on there. And I'm sick of y'all in the comments section giving him props, telling him it's his house. It's his. No, it ain't. If it's his house, all right, since y'all want to sit up here and say, that's Midnight's house, that's the cat's house. Since y'all want to sit up here and say this, if I stop paying the bills, what's going to happen?
Ooh.
I'm going to leave it to Midnight. Midnight, this is your house. They said this in the comment section. It's your house. What's going to happen to the house?
You introduce him to Willie like, all right. You know Midnight, right?
Bills.
He's taking everything over.
What's going to happen, y'all? Since it's his house, what's next? Where we living? How we living? Who's going to clean up? Gas, electric, waste, car insurance. Where he at? It's not his house. It's mine, goddammit. And I want y'all to respect me in the comment section. Midnight ain't paying no bills. He did one little funky ass commercial. That money's gone. He got a top shelf litter box. That's his portion. Done. And he keep messing with the litter box.
Man, that shit is so annoying.
He keep messing with the litter robot. Every time it does this little cleaning cycle, he interrupts it. Sometimes I'll be standing in there and he'll just lunge towards the litter box when it starts. I kicked him all up in his neck last night. Because he tried to run over there and stop the process. And we get alerts all the time on the phone. So stop insulting me in that comment section by saying it's Midnight's house, because it's not. Goddamn. I done worked too hard. Man. I be selling Willie the first of every month. Me.
Midnight.
I ain't missed a damn payment.
Literally at midnight.
Midnight. I'll be like, boom. Looking Midnight in his eyes as he stands there, no bills paid. So y'all better respect. Y'all gonna have to make a decision. This is gonna be him or me. You can't have it both ways. And if you choose him, I'm blocking you. You stay over there on Dapper and Midnight's page. Have a good life. Meanwhile, I'm gonna be over here with my people who gonna rock with me. We talking choosing sides between me and Sabrina. Forget all that. Y'all need to choose a side between me and Midnight right here, right now. Who you got?
That's facts.
And if you pick Midnight, I'm shutting the page down. Now Dapper got to pay the price. So what we doing? What we doing?
Yo, what if you went from 2 million to like 100K?
Right.
And then all of a sudden
then
Dapper and Midnight's page
exploded.
explodes.
And I'm like, hey, at least my 100K is loyal. My 100K is loyalty, goddamn. Sick of y'all, man.
That'd be so
Who
funny.
gonna be there for you? Who gonna give you words of encouragement when you're feeling down? Damn sure ain't gonna be Midnight. He only care about himself.
That's facts.
I'm sick of the disrespect. I get it. He's good looking sometimes, but his lips is ashy.
Mm-hmm.
He dingy, crusty, ashy. He be having lit upside his face. That's what you into? I'm out here looking presentable for y'all, man. I put lotion on. I shaved my head last night for y'all. I had to do that. Midnight shaving himself. Nah, man. He don't even moisturize his lips. Sick of y'all picking him over me, man. It's a slap in the face. It's a slap in the face. Every time. I'll be pouring my heart out on the page. I'm sick of this, man. I ain't signed up for this, man. You know what I'm saying? He doing this. Yo, hey, man. Team Midnight. Okay. All right. Bet that. No, I'm not hating on him. He hating on me. I gave this cat the world. He hating on me. He getting premium cat food, getting the good litters. The litter box was $700.
Mm.
The litter box was $700. After we already invested in the old litter box contraption, after we invested in the other litter boxes, but nah, I'm hating on him. Even though he be walking on the stove and on the countertops, he be ruining avocados. Sabrina left some food on the counter the other day, ravaged, spilled. He don't pick up after himself. Stuff all over the floor. He ruined the cookies that Sabrina got for her brother. Ruined those, chewed through them. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Messed up some blinds. Got his little juices all across the windows. But now y'all want to be team. You know what, man? I'm wrapping this podcast up.
Can I just say that I wouldn't be so mad about the food stuff if he actually ate human food. The only thing that he's like a crackhead for that you literally
coconut.
You have to get out of the way. Like you have to be careful. If there's coconut milk anywhere, Midnight becomes like he's not an aggressive cat. He's super sweet. Until coconut milk comes out, and even avocados, he'd be like, "I'm getting to them avocados. Oh, the avocados in the garbage."
He'd be nibbling on those.
He will get to it, but the coconut milk is such crackhead behavior.
Tearing the trash bags up to get to the coconut milk.
And I don't even think they're supposed to be drinking that stuff.
No,
I think he has a death wish. Poor idiot.
Sick of him, man.
He would go out happy though, because he loves it so much.
Yeah. I don't know. It might not be bad for. I don't know how coconut milk affects them.
Yeah.
It
But
could be legit.
he's
What's
such a
it's
crackhead.
coconut milk.
It is coconut milk.
He be all in, man.
He-
Lips even ashy.
Wait, can cats drink coconut milk?
Let's see what it says.
It says small amounts of coconut and coconut-based products should not cause serious harm to pets. However, the flesh and milk of fresh coconuts contains oils, which can cause diarrhea, loose stool, and stomach upsets. Because the high level of potassium in coconut water, pets should not consume this either. Also, he just gets a little poops. Just
Sick
little
of him,
poops.
man. Soon as you leave, Midnight's out of here.
You gonna keep Daps though?
This is gonna me and Daps, man. Me and Daps. Me in the streets. Before we get out of here, the movie reviews will be returning. I'm about to review Creed. Excuse me. I'm gonna review Creed 3 and Cocaine Bear. We're gonna tape those reviews right after this show. I want to say this about Michael B. Jordan. First of all, I want to give him a shout out for directing the third installment of Creed and to have it break franchise records. It made over $58 million opening weekend domestically, over $100 million worldwide. That's the highest opening weekend for any Rocky film, even adjusted for inflation. Y'all know I'm big on numbers, and if you adjust it for inflation, Rocky IV held the title as the biggest Rocky opening. It made about $19 million in '85. You round that up, it was about 50-something million in today's money. And Creed 3 made 58. So Michael B. Jordan, directorial debut, opened up to the biggest sports movie opening of all time. So that's a good look for your first time out. Michael B. Jordan is on the Sidney Poitier. You know what I mean? He did a good job directing, but I'll expound on that more in the review. But I wanted to say this. Joe Budden was making a big deal about Michael B. Jordan addressing that one girl who he thought called him corny back in the day. It was actually the other girl, but she was there too. I saw no problem with it. It wasn't like he put her down in any way. He just said, "Oh, the corny kid, right?" He merely brought up what they were saying about him on that show. And I'm all for that. I'm going to throw you on the grill. If you say something about me like that in a negative way, I'm bringing it up. Holding on is like the waves of the wind. I'm going to bring it up. And he brought it up light. He didn't dwell on it. He's like, the corny kid, right? Yep. And he went back and answered her question in a professional manner. He went right back to the interview like he didn't just say that. And then he started talking to Jonathan Majors on the side. But he kept it cordial. He kept it professional. And I'm all for that. And I like that. I like that black folks do that. I like the fact that you can say what you say about us, and then we can fire back. And that wasn't even a fire back. It was like, oh, the corny kid, right? Yeah, I see you. Boom. I just want you to know I heard what you said. And that's all that was. And Joe Budden was going in. I'm like, bro, you? Of all people? You are offended by this? Joe Budden. Joe Bartholomew Budden. Nah, man. That was a battle that just wasn't even necessary right there. And I saw nothing wrong with what Michael B. Jordan said or did. It just sucked, though, that wasn't the right girl because, but you was laughing. So you can get the residual shrapnel as well, since you was having a good time when she called me corny.
Can I just say, and the internet's dragging it. They're being like, yo, Michael B. Jordan is corny for that. And like, everybody's now calling him corny.
Yeah.
And like, people are like, what's so funny to me, Michael B. Jordan, you know how I've always been like, about him. Like, all right, cool. But knowing that he's corny, I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
that's kind of attractive.
Right.
Like, I'm all for corny. Like, and it's so funny that these women are like, oh my God, what's Sierra's prayer? Like, I need this, that, and the third. But the second that a corny individual exists, they're like quick to like just slander them, like slander any man that's considered slightly corny or, like a good dude, and it's just like, what the hell do y'all want?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, why are you coming for this man?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you want to settle down, you want to be happily ever after, married, this, that, and the third. But the second a good individual comes into your life, you're like, nah, he too good. He treat me too right.
Right.
He corny.
He corny
da-da-da.
because
Like,
he out
man,
here respecting me and whatnot.
yeah, like I'm all for, give me corny.
Yeah.
I've seen the opposite side. I want nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Never thought it was appealing. Don't give me that. Like, if I feel like my life's in danger, don't even drive too past the speed limit because I'm out.
Right.
If you drive too fast, that's the last time I'm getting in your car. Like,
it's like people consider Russell Wilson corny.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you want her
then
prayer?
They look at Future and be like, this is not corny. He's corny. But to me,
he corny as hell.
Future's corny.
That's what I'm saying. Future mad corny.
Like, to me, corniness is, for one, trying to be somebody you're not is corny to me.
Right.
That's the essence of corn. Like, when you out here trying to be somebody you're not, and I'm just like, and I can see you forcing, I'm like, man, you corny.
Cornball.
You know what I mean? That's corny to me. When I see dudes not taking care of their kids and trying to look all cool and like they getting after it and all that, you corny. You corny, you ain't taking care of your kids, man. You corny when you acting this way around a certain group of individuals, then you switching it up for this group, man. You corny.
You're corny if you're a grown man still trying to impress your friends.
Corny.
Mad corny. If you're a grown man.
That's for women too.
Siri's corny.
Siri is corny today.
Siri's mad corny. And women too, though. Women
who
are just trying to impress
their friends.
Corny.
Corny.
If you're not yourself, if you take yourself outside of yourself to impress other people, cornball.
Corny. Be who you are, man.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I get it. When you're young, I get it. We probably all did some corny shit growing up. Just trying to be who we weren't, or trying to, you know, make people feel less than, or trying to change who we were because, you know, we're trying to figure it out. I'll give you grace when you're young. But when you're a grown individual and you still out here making corny moves, you know. Because when you're trying to find yourself, you're gonna be doing some corny shit. You're gonna be doing and saying some corny shit. But when you're an adult, you be like, and even when you find yourself, even when you're grown, and you might do or say something that's corny, and you can be called out, man, that's corny right there. Oh shit, let me not do that. So, and I think they were calling him corny because he had his headshots in high school. Cut to those headshots being vital to his career and who he is today. So now it's like successful career, quality movie roles, millions of dollars earned, directing $75 million motion pictures. Let me be corny, man. Give me the corn. Cream corn, you know what I'm saying? Corn on the cob, goddammit. Corn tortillas. Cornelius, cornflakes, cornholio. Let me be corny McGee, man, because this everybody trying to be cool. Shit ain't working. So yeah, so I don't feel like Michael was in the wrong whatsoever, and I'm gonna call you out if you say something about me, and I hear it, and I see you, and we're talking. I'm gonna let you know. I heard what you said.
Oh, Tony gonna tell you.
I heard what you said. I heard everything you said. And then I might just finish the interview just like that. Oh, I heard everything you said. I'm call out McGee. So there it is. Anyway, man, thanks for tuning in, man. This is a huge number of people in here today, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up to Verbal Cardio. Unfortunately, I won't be here next week because I got to shoot for Spectrum.
So you get for pushing it back.
But Sabrina's going to do the show solo.
Oh, I'll do it. Don't play with me.
We're going to do a solo episode just so that he just keeps rolling. But I'm gonna have to miss next week. Daddy issues and this because I forgot to tell the fellas and y'all earlier, but
Oops.
I got to shoot for Spectrum. So, but I'm gonna have Jeremiah fill in for me at Daddy issues. Jeremiah Watkins. But then after that, I'm back.
Oh, me on Daddy issues, but pretending to be Tony.
Like, yeah, for me.
If I did a solo verbal cardio, I would have call-ins. It would turn into a ask Annie. Be like, all right, call me.
Siri gonna be calling in.
Call me and let's talk about your problems, because that'd be mad funny.
Man.
Can we do that? Oh, we could?
Oh.
Oh.
Well. We might have to do that just so verbal cardio doesn't lose the momentum. Because the thing about Daddy issues is 5 of us. So even when I'm going with verbal cardio, But yeah, we might have to do that next week. But I'll be back after that. So I was trying to get out of it, but Spectrum was on my neck for mad long. So I was just like, all right, man, let me just. Sorry, guys. Anyway, please tell your people about verbal cardio. Please share, comment, like when the episode actually drops. Get that engagement up, man. Let's bring verbal cardio back in style, man. I want y'all drinking plenty of water. Shout out to the Chatsworth, my patron saints, man. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all passionately in the shower. You already know what it is. Shout out to Sabrina, producer extraordinaire. Shout out to the Amir on 1s and 2s back up in here. And stay tuned for when I bring Grosse Pointe Bake back. Because I thought of an episode I wanted to do today about Bad Boy versus Death Row in the numbers department. I just thought about that. I was like, who was moving more records? Records. Anyway, y'all, we out.